Hello fellow vintage Ray-Ban lovers out there, hope you're well and welcome to another video! Don't know why I'm getting all excited, but hey, welcome. And today is about Hit It!
Life is the name of the game, and I wanna play the game with you. Life can be terribly tame if you don't play the game with two. And I wanna play the game with you.
It's about generation. Yes indeed. Generations between 2, 3, 4 or 5 sunglasses. But today is the first episode in this series. Indeed, I'm going to actually make a completely new series. We're going to call it Generations. Yes, Generations. That's what we're going to call it. And what you have in front of you today, ladies and gentlemen, is the Meteor. Yes, indeed. Now, this Meteor, this particular pair of sunglasses, is from the 1960s. Let me show you some evidence. Okay, so there we have the Meteor. Blue wedge is that one. And there we have the date 1960 on the other side. I'm taking it off because every time I look down it keeps on falling off because these are a bit too big. Just need to tighten up the sides, but yeah, so these are 1960s Meteor. I'm not going to call this blue wedge, I'm going to call this grey wedge because the actual colour is more grey than it is blue. So there we have it. Now let me show you the second generation of Meteors. So that's first generation. And the second generation, boom! Yeah, do you know what? I love these glasses, man. These are just as nice as the Wayfarers. Seriously, these are my new glasses that I'm going to be wearing all the time. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. So here you go. Here's the second generation of Meteors. Pretty much the same shape. But I will go through the little differences with you in just a second. So there you go, second generation. So first difference, the lens. So with the first generation, the 1960s version, you get a green lens, as you can see. No etching as well because etching wasn't done in the 1960s. But with the second generation, you can see we have grey lens with the BL etch on either side of the lens. If I bring them together, and you can see the actual difference in the lens. In terms of the studs, we still have the same shape studs. So there's first generation and there's second generation, pretty much the same sort of shape. If we look to the side, the difference we have is the one at the bottom, which is obviously the first generation, has that stud again, but then Ray-Ban have decided to change the next generation to the Ray-Ban Signature Relief, as we can see there. In terms of the shape of the temples, pretty much the same as well. And obviously in terms of the actual front of the sunglasses, pretty much the same as well. However, I would actually say, is that? Yeah, okay, so the actual nose bridge, so the top bit here, this bit here, is actually bigger on the first generation. than it is on these later models. In terms of the actual size of the glasses, so I've got them in, yeah, I would say the first generation is actually a little bit bigger, but then again that might be due to somebody with a big head wearing it and may have sort of just stretched it out, but I don't think that's the case. I think actually the front of the sunglasses in the first generation are just a tad bigger. So we've got that as well. In terms of inside and what we have as information on the inside, you have Meteor, which is stamped in the obviously latest edition. However, you just have B&L Ray-Ban USA stamped on both sides of the temples, like so. And I think that's about it really. I mean, both of these are lovely glasses. I mean, you would have seen me wear these in another video about my clock. So yeah, I do actually like these early versions, to be honest with you, and I probably would actually go out and wear these. As I said, it's a little bit big, so when I obviously look down, it sort of drops from my face. So what I do, I think I'll add a lanyard to these glasses so that they don't actually fall on the floor. However, my favourite out of the two is definitely the later version. It's much smaller, it's much more compact. You know, it is quite a very nice pair of sunglasses. And as I said, I probably would actually wear these out quite often. As you all know, I'm very much a wafer man, but these are very nice indeed. And there you have it. So the two generations, we're looking at about 25 years or so. We're looking at about 25 to 30 years difference. So as I said at the beginning, these are 1960s and these are late 80s, early 90s. And there you have it, folks. Two generations of the B&L Ray-Ban Meteor. Peace.
Ladies, gentlemen and children, welcome to the Generation Game. It's nice to see you,